All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to become a full-time photographer, filmmaker, artist, whatever, the creative, if you will. And we're going to be doing this in 3 simple steps. All right, let's get into it. What is up, everybody? My name is John Fleischman and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be talking about how to become a full-time photographer, filmmaker, creative, artist, anything in the creative industry. I'm going to teach you how to do it in just 3 simple steps. But before I get into any of that stuff, please, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash that bell for alerts for any new videos that are coming up. And just for the sake of ease, I'm just going to be talking about cameras this time. That's just what I do personally. And just apply this to, your creative endeavors. Doesn't really matter what it is. These steps are going to apply to anyone in the creative community. Words are hard. All right, step number 1, you're just gonna have to get a camera. Suck it up, bite the bullet, get a good camera. It's gonna help you out so much more in the long run. All right, now listen here. Listen very, very carefully. You don't need an expensive camera to put out good stuff. You just don't. I know I'm filming on something expensive, but listen, I've been trying to do this for years now, and I've saved up my money to get nice stuff. But if you're just now starting out, just use your iPhone. Use a point and shoot that you find at Walmart. It doesn't matter. Just get out there and start shooting.
I have crossbows.
That's the key. That's what you do. The thing is, you need to practice your craft before you can even get started with some sort of career with it. And when all the professional photographers and creatives got their first camera, they're out there shooting flowers and plants and trees and random stuff in the park that's close to their house. Like, it doesn't matter. You just got to get out there and you just got to start shooting, because the faster you get familiar with how the camera works, the faster you're going to be able to figure out what you actually want to shoot and what you can sell. You might find out that you're good with landscape photography. You might find out that you're good with portraits. You might find out that you're good with weddings, creative stuff. It doesn't matter. You can find all kinds of use for a camera. And the only way that you can figure it out is if you start shooting.
I have crossbows.
Then once you get done filming and photographing all these things of plants and nature, or portraits of your friends, or if you have a friend that is in a band playing at the local venue down the street, then go ahead and take those photos, but you gotta post them on social media. How else are people gonna know that's what you do? You have to share your work. I'm guilty of not sharing all my work all the time, but when I first started, I was posting everything. I was posting literally everything that I was shooting. Once you get a couple photos that you're pumped on, that you're like so ecstatic about, pop them into like Lightroom or Photoshop or some sort of editing software. And if you don't have the money for it, literally just open up your photo app on your phone and just edit it from there. That way you can kind of get an understanding of what highlights and shadows and definition, contrast and exposure and all those little, photography mumbo jumbo that we always talk about. That way you get an understanding of what all those things are. Practice editing and you can develop your own unique style, whatever you prefer, whatever you like. That's what's going to help you stand out. That way when you share your photos, people will probably be like, oh, I bet you they took that photo because it looks like they're edited. Do they say that about me?
No, you fucking suck!
I don't think. And then once you get more and more clients, that's when you can upgrade your gear. Don't go right off the rails and buy a $5,000 camera. Like, that's absurd if you're just starting out. Literally just get something simple, use your iPhone, use a point and shoot at Walmart, whatever. And you're gonna make mistakes. It's going to happen, I promise. And that's okay. When you're falling in love with a new craft and you're getting good at something, you're gonna fall. You're going to fail a lot of failure. But guess what? That's okay. When you're starting out in this journey, you need to fall in love with failure. The failures are what's going to make you better. So post it on social media, get some feedback from your friends, your family. Okay, step number 2, lock in your first client. Someone is going to hear about you. Your friends are going to talk, say that, oh, my friend does photography, my friend is a filmmaker. And what's going to happen is that word of mouth is going to travel, right? And then from there, those people will hit you up to do work for them. And that's when you can sit down and talk about how much you want to charge. And how much you want to charge is based on, how much, your daily expenses are, how much you pay for your software, how much are your cameras worth. That price varies for so many different photographers and what they do. And it also depends on their skill level. If they've been doing it for a really long time, then they're probably going to charge more. They're probably really freaking good. But someone who's, 1 year experience is going to charge significantly different from someone who's 10 years experienced. And that price is really up to you. You have the freedom. You have the freedom to charge what you want. It's true. So what you're going to do when you lock in your first client, that photo shoot, that production, that whatever it is, needs to be unforgettable. It needs to be something that will blow their freaking minds. So much so to where they are going to tell all of their friends and their friends' friends about getting photos done from you. When their friends post on Facebook, hey, I need a photographer, or, who can film my wedding, blah, 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 blah. Your name is going to be in those comments because they will tag you if you freaking kill it on their shoot. So every photo shoot, every production, everything that you do for your clients, make sure it's over the top and that you do the best job that you possibly can, because then you will get more referrals, you will get more work, you will grow, you will get better at your craft the more you do it. It's like going to the gym. You have to do it every single day if you want to get fit. So if you want to be a photographer or a filmmaker or a creative, you need to be doing these things every single day. And that's how you're going to get more clients. And then you're going to continue to post. You still have to post everything. Post everything that you're doing so that way the constant word of mouth is traveling. But then the more and more and more clients that you get, the more you can kind of like niche down and figure out, man, I think I really want to be a wedding photographer. Or man, maybe I really want to dive in with music photography. Or hell, maybe I want to make music videos for a living. Who knows? You can do all those things, but make sure that's your thing. People know that's what you do. And the only way people are going to know that's what you do is if you post about it. Okay, so before I get to tip number 3, here's the thing. You need a lot of these clients in order to stay, pretty active and make some money doing it. And most of the time, people are going to have a side hustle. People are going to have another job to help pay their bills and fund their life. Before I went full-time with my photography and filmmaking, I was touring with the band. I wasn't making much money from that, so when I was home from tour, I would work retail at a Best Buy, or I would serve tables at a Cracker Barrel of all places. Whatever I had to do to get the money is what I did. But then once I started getting more and more of these photo clients, what happened was I started to have this realization that this one client that I got for a senior portrait session was paying me more than what I was getting for 2 whole weeks of work at retail. And that's when I was like, there's something to this. There's something here. So once you're able to get all these clients going, you're gonna have this realization, just like I did, that, maybe I could make more money if I did this full time. And I know a lot of you people that are watching probably have that same idea. You're thinking,
man, I don't think I can quit my job yet because, I don't have enough clients to line it up.
Well, I get it. Trust me. And that's what's going to lead me to step number 3. Step number 3 is finding retainer clients. It's kind of like having a real job, but not really. You're still your boss. You're still in charge of the creative freedom and all that stuff. But what you're going to do is find these clients that require work on a monthly basis. Big companies that pump out content like that, right? That pump it out every single day, that they burn through their content so fast that they need somebody on a monthly retainer. You can work out some sort of deal where you can get paid for an entire year. You get a couple of those bad boys in there, and let me tell you, you can make some serious money. And those clients are what's gonna help you stay full-time. And that, guys, is how I became full-time photographer and filmmaker. Well, I hope these tips helped you out a lot. I know that's what I wish I would have heard when I was first starting out. I had to learn everything the hard way, which is why I'm making this video for all of you guys to watch. But okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope you liked the video and that you've learned something from it, that it's helped you in some way. Once again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit that bell for alerts for new videos, and share it with a couple friends that might want to be photographers as well. And drop a comment. I'd love to chat with you. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.